Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Always a lot of great storylines when the Giants and Cowboys get together. And, of course, one everybody was buzzing about, the great young running back Zeke and Saquon, who finished 1-2 in the NFL in rushing last year. And down on the field before the game, you see those guys talking. You realize how big they are. Zeke at 228 pounds. Saquon 233 pounds. A bright, that is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check. Go to 54, line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire. And they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
This is Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did you practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And another negative play there as they stop him again. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Too easy. Hey, check right. Watching your 5. Tackle.
Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. First down, Giants. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. It's complete to Golden Tate. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, switch gears. What? Protein spill. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Haywood.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet, that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Jones off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The tackle there by Cravon LeBlanc. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 24. Check. We're going to 54. Why ain't? We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice and made it pay off.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing. They've got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Elliott. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
6-6, pull it high.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now as a little more consistent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Prescott from the gun. Going to take a shot for Gallup. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this 1st half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the safety creep.
10th carry now for Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10.
90, Wolf. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Jump.
On first and 10, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alpha. Hey. Yeah. 55, my guy, 55.
From the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
General West. Yep. Go. 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, tank. Ready?
Here's Jones to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, Delta.
Jones now, off play action, and he's going to go down again. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, Charlie. 55. Check 57.
Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. We are... Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Call that a very strong gain of 24. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You draw Porter. 70, Indy. 5.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. 3
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
You ain't doing nothing. Hey, wahoo!
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey. Yes. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. It was 154 Lions.
Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. Intended that time for Cooper. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Go. Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic. Squeeze the mic. Alpha. 48. Hey, we don't mic. Go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. He's back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory.